Hi there and welcome to chapter 24. The last chapter we witnessed as Simone and Stefan were preparing to break into the neighbor's house. I think the neighbor was Mr. Fischer. Sorry if I mixed the names, you better keep track of that. And they were just climbing a fence and there was no light in that house, so here the story continues. Simone holt einen Dietrich aus ihrem Rucksack. Also, sorry, before I do that, I promised to look up the word soccer, and it's not much magic to it. It is basically a short form of association football, so somehow it implies football, and they just shortened the association to sock and gave it the ER ending, and then they had to double this. The ER is a slang ending. I'm not sure whether there's maybe a booker is a bookkeeper, yeah, so this you find this in several words, but I don't have many other examples. So that's how it came. It's basically the same thing. It's just connected to association instead of just the sport itself. Good, enough history of the English language. Here's the German one. Simone holt einen Dietrich aus ihrem Rucksack. So holen is an interesting word. Germans like to fetch their beer out of a hole, and therefore this means to fetch. Yeah, keep that in mind. And whenever they see no beer in their beer hole, they say holy shit, and they have to go buy a crate of beer. Otherwise the evening is spoiled. So fetch a Dietrich. Dietrich is a German name. I know what it means. Interesting. So it means, funny enough, it means rich folks. It must have some other meaning as well, but this is what I found. So this is what you use to break into rich folks' houses, and therefore it is a lock pick. Funny, right? So not every Dietrich is rich, but as I said, very likely the name itself means something else, but this tool here means a lockpick, used to help rich people feel a bit lighter financially. So out of ihrem, her, because it's her, not their, backpack, and Rucksack, where it's the Ruck, you know, it's the back, and a sack, a bag. So bag, what a word, but you say of course rucksack. Nach wenigen Sekunden hat sie die Kellertüre des Hauses geknackt. After, wenig, little, in this case few, and en indicates it's more than one. We have this, en often comes in couples, in pairs. Seconds, has she the cellar, you remember that? The cell where you store your food to keep it fresh. And Tür is also clear, I hope, but this E you might find weird. Türe, schließen is often a common sign, and it simply is old-fashioned German. It's an old accusative or dative. You don't have to worry or use it, you just see it. It's the same as Tür, there's no difference. Yeah, we have the same as Warnung vor dem Hunde, could also be Warnung vor dem Hund. This is outdated, you don't use that, it's only on signs. Why they keep it on signs, I don't know, maybe it just pronounces nicer. So the cellar door of the house, and I can see this is a genitive by the es. This es would suffice, and you don't have to use it, but whenever it's genitive it basically includes an of, because it is related to something that relates to each other. So she has what done with the lockpick? Of course, she has picked the lock, and knacken, not sure whether there's an English word for that. You have the word neck, but somehow the real meaning is to crack. She cracked the door. Yeah, she opened it with the lockpick. It's not really cracking if you use a lockpick, but hey. Sie wäre bestimmt eine gute Einbrecherin, denkt sich Stefan. She wäre contains war, and that's also how it's built. So it is a form of be, in this case would be, and bestimmt stimmt. Stimmen. So stimmen means to tune, and if you are in tune, things are very correct. But bestimmt somehow means certainly. So if you're in tune, things are pretty certain, right? Maybe that's a good mnemonic. A good in break female. The IN at the end of a capitalized word often might indicate a profession, a female profession or professional. Thinketh himself Stefan. So Stefan thinks his boss would possibly be a very good burglar. Während Stefan mit seiner Taschenlampe leise die Treppe hinuntergeht, passt Simone auf. Während, the END is always indicator for ing, and während means to last, to have a certain duration, to endure maybe, yeah. And therefore, if something is lastingly, doesn't really work here. So my ing thing actually led me into a dead end. Während simply means while. It's related to something that lasts, that is enduring. So while Stefan with his Taschenlampe. Germans use a lot of tissues because it's they suffer from so much Weltschmerz, so they don't know what to do with it. They recycle it and they build pockets and bags out of the tissues. Tasche is a tissue, Tasche is a bag or a pocket. So this is a pocket lamp, and that's simply a flashlight. Yeah, we say pocket lamp because most of those you can put into your pocket. Liza Minnelli, silently, the Treppe. Reminds me of trip, but of course it's let me see whether I have this here. If not, I have this in a later lesson. For now, no, I don't have it here. So for now, it is somehow related to tripping. Yeah, it contains steps, trap, step, and that means it's the stairs. But we say the stair because it's one stair, die Treppe, or one agglomeration of stairs. Hinunter, unter means under, which means downwards, goes, and hin usually means towards something, towards the speaker. I would have chosen herunter here, and as you can see, the distinction is not that crucial, or nor that, yeah, we are not as precise, it seems. Yeah, I would say herunter geht. Oh, well, actually, sorry, it is actually precise. Don't listen to me. Hinunter means away from me. It's getting late, I should take a break. So getting away from me, hin, and that makes sense. Herunter would mean that the speaker who notices the person coming down is already downstairs, and that person comes downwards towards that person there. Yeah, so this is hin, like in wohin, away, and therefore this is perfectly okay. And you have a little pronoun preposition at the end. It looks like a preposition, but it's actually part of the verb, so it's a prefix. Usually it's fixed, even though it's separated. And aufpassen, well, to pass up doesn't, not sure whether that makes sense in English. My English is not good enough. It simply means to pay attention. She simply checks whether people stands guard. She stands guard. Yeah. So if you pass up something, it is somehow related to paying attention to guard, stand guard. Good. I'm not there yet with my break. Wie gut, dass der Keller einen eigenen Eingang hat, denkt sie und horcht, ob sich jemand im Haus bewegt. So, wie gut, was kind of a fixed expression. How good, or good basically. You wouldn't say how good, right? That the cellar, the basement, a eigen. And eigen, the G in German often turns also into a W, simply means own. We have a word called Eigentümer, and that is the owner. Eigentum is an interesting word. Eigentum simply means own stuff. I'm not sure what tum is. Reichtum is richness, so ownness. So it's what someone owns, it's one's property. You possess that. So, einen eigenen Eingang, we talked about this before, I can actually put this here again, is the entrance, something that you walk into. Denkt sie, thinkes she, and horcht. Horchen is a stronger form for hören, and then you understand, this means she listens. And what does she listen? Ob, remember if, and whether is the better translation in this case. Someone self, and you see the someone here, yeah, some mankind, some human in the house bewegt. And bewegen, actually we didn't talk about that yet. It is to change a situation. It is related. Oh, that's beautiful. Bewegt contains the word wegen, and that's related to vegan, which is to weigh. If you weigh back and forth, left and right, you are moving. The vegan doesn't mean moving. The bewegen means to move, whether something is moving. That's a lovely story. Der Regen ist aber leider viel zu laut. Ronald Reagan, remember, the rain is unfortunate, well, but you would put the but in the beginning, but the rain is leid, means, leider means unfortunately. Viel zu laut, much, or a lot, much, too loud. Very easy. So, leid tut mir leid, does me pain. And leider is related to pain. So if you have to use the word unfortunately, you do so because you feel pain. It causes you pain. Nach kurzer Zeit, so the problem with the rain is that she cannot hear anything. So her job is a little bit compromised. So, nach kurz, Kurt Geiger has very short pants, so short tide, which is time, comes Stefan, aufgeregt, we had the word before, Regen means, careful, this is not the Ronald Reagan, is the excited kind, yeah. The stair, and now we have an N, so it's stairs, yeah, die Treppe, die Treppen, it's obviously synonymous here. You could also do it like this, the stair, hinauf, so from the point of Stefan, he's leaving the place, so upstairs or upwards. So after a short time, Stefan comes up the stairs excitedly. Simone, ich habe etwas gefunden. That's easy for you to figure out. You can pause the video if you need more time. Aufgeregt, we had the word just now. Excitedly. Halten is hold, same. He, too. Hound. And now Halsbänder. Well, a band is a band. A band is a bind. And what binds you is, well, it could be a chain, it could be a necklace, literally. And this is also what Hals means. Hals is the neck. And we have a rocker gang in Germany. They are called the Hals Angels because they have long necks. Remember that. So a hound necklace, which means the necklace of the dog. and he holds it high. Yeah, 2 of them. And that's a good sign, right? Because there were 2 pugs missing. An jedem Band, on band, so a band is in every necklace. Yeah, a band could also be a string, basically, but here it's of course what the collar. That's the thing, collar. So, and jeden, jeder means, well, every. And I'm not sure whether I should go into the detail here. I can do that at one other point. Yeah, so jed simply means every. Every Jedi knows the meaning of the word jed. So on every collar hangs a Herz, the same word in German, like hearts, Herz, you see it easier here, heart out of metal. So, and here goes what's with those hearts. In die Metallherzen, yeah, into the metal hearts are the names of the, you don't have to know that that is genitive, but I tell you, both the hounds. Ein is always in, or engraved. Yeah. So here again another example where it's engraved. And the names are Fix and Foxy. Fix and Foxy are actually, if you Google Fix and Foxy, you will see these are 2 foxes that when I was young, I was reading a lot of comics where Fix and Foxy starred. Yeah, I'm not sure whether they are known beyond Germany. That was chapter 24, and I'll take a break now, but I will nevertheless see you in chapter 25 as soon as you get there. Enjoy your day.